Alright guys, as promised, I finally managed to get my lightning cards back. So I figured that I'd go over the lightning cards in detail so that everybody would be able to know a few of the strategies and everything that's going to be built in to the Darkblaze Inferno set before it's released this Halloween. So this is the lightning set, and I hope you guys enjoy. First card is Charger Dragon. It's the first card for the Darkblaze Inferno set that's lightning type that has been released. It was a prize for the players at MetroCon during the tournament. Charger Dragon is a 20 attacking, level 9 creature with 5 defense and 12 lifespan. He's made to destroy very early game. He's made to destroy several creatures because he'll usually kill one during a fight, then survive maybe one battle step, and then during the next battle step, if he's attacked first, usually he'll die, so you'll counter with him, dealing 10 damage, which is massive for only a turn 2 creature because he's level 9. He's only 2 deck points, but he has no effect. He also has Shock and Protect and 8 speed. So he's very fast, he's very powerful, and he's made to quickly remove small threats, and he's very frustrating. Next up is Static Burst Warrior. When Charger Dragon and Thunder Warrior are both on the field, you can discard play for this creature. He's a 23 attacking, 18 defending, 19 lifespan creature with Shock, Rampage, and Protect. Now, Rampage is a very powerful effect that has been seen in the base set, but Rampage by itself means if you kill a creature, you can continue to kill creatures until you stop killing them. So he's very effective when he can get off the fight. He has 8 speed and he's level 12 with only 2 deck points. Remember, he won't cost you any mana if you play the first 2 creatures for him. And then during a battle step, you can choose to have this creature attack last, and if this is done, this creature can not counterattack and gains 5 attack and 5 defense and ninjutsu until the end of the current battle step. Now that means that you can basically have some patience with him, make his speed 1 pretty much, let him attack last, but he won't be able to counterattack, and then he gets a power bonus and he gains ninjutsu, which means he'll be protected during the next battle step. He's a little slow-paced, and I haven't really seen him used effectively, but I think that he'd be very effective for like turn 2 games, because you can drop Thunder Warrior on turn 1, and then you can drop Charger Dragon on turn 2, and discard play for a big all-around stats creature. So he's kind of fun. Next is Mazik. Mazik is probably going to be the most popular of the lightning cards, just because he is universally just a good creature. He is a 12 level creature. He's 2 deck points and 19 attack, 14 defense, and 17 lifespan with Iron and Shock. He has 7 speed, and he can attack 2 different creatures during the battle step. That's just his natural effect. He can attack 2 different creatures, and then once during your turn, you can use, meaning like access 4 of your lightning mana, and he gains 5 attack until the end of the next battle step. So he can make himself a 23 if you access 16 mana for him, I guess, on the same turn. But it's made basically for a patience scheme. If you use it in one turn and then the next turn use it again, if there was no battle step, he'll be a 29 attacker and not just a 24 attacker. So I think that's just an interesting effect. But mainly he'll be popular for his supporter. His supporter effect I am going to disclose because it's a big deal. If you have 10 or more available lightning mana, you can shuffle all your lightning mana away and lower the speed of all opposing creatures by 10. This eliminates interception almost entirely except for creatures directly next to each other, and it also makes all your opponent's creatures really slow. So he's very effective in that sense. I call that ability like Globo Shock, basically. That's just my nickname for it, but I think it's very deadly. He's an extra rare, by the way. This is Roskane. Roskane is a level 12 creature. He has 17 attack, 14 defense, and 18 lifespan. He's got 6 speed and Shock, Quake, and Ultimate. And when he attacks a creature, it loses 1 speed. Now, that's his effect on top of his ability of Shock, so if he attacks a creature, it actually loses 2 speed every time he attacks them. And then if this creature is the fastest creature on the field, it can attack 3 different creatures during each battle step. That means that if you use Mazik's effect in combination with him and he's on the field still, you can pretty much always be attacking 3 creatures, lowering their speed all the time. So you can see that the lightning theme is mainly geared towards lowering the opponent's speed. but now you're about to see a different scheme to it. This is Thunder Glider. Thunder Glider is a level 7 for 8, 7, and 10. That's his stats, and he has 9 speed. He has 3 deck points to run with Shock and Gust, and he's pure lightning. At the start of a battle step, you can select one lightning creature you control, and you send him to the discard pile. The creature selected through the effect gains Direct and Kamikaze. That means that you can pretty much pick any lightning creature, say Roskane or something, and make him gain Kamikaze and Direct, and if you use that effect properly, you can pretty much strike down the opponent for game, provided that they don't have a crazy mirror or something waiting. And he's very frustrating because when he hits the field, he usually disappears, and it's just a nice little treat for the lightning set to actually have some muscle to it. Next is Cabarisk. And Cabarisk is a 21 attacker with 18 defense and 16 lifespan. He's level 13. He has Shock and Gust, which I know level 13 seems like a really high level for those stats. I'll admit that it is, but that's because his rarity is a little low. He's only rare. But once during your turn, you can pay 10 health, and he gains 4 attack, Rampage, and Kamikaze. So you can make him a 25 attacker with Rampage if you pay some health. That's why he's so powerful in a sense. My friend that actually ran the lightning deck for a little while actually ran 3 of this guy. So he's pretty annoying because he can get over all your small stuff and then hit directly and then kill himself at the end of it all. But I hope to see him played because I really like him. He's one of my favorite pictures. Next is Heaven's Lightning. This is the first tome reviewed for the lightning set. Heaven's Lightning is a tome that's level 9. It says, when activated, you discard cards from your hand in multiples of 2. And for every 2 cards discarded, you can destroy a creature on the field. Now granted, this won't get over Protect or Ultimate, but if you use this effect properly, you can destroy everything that you couldn't normally destroy, and then take out your opponent's protected and ultimate creatures and hit them for the end of the game. Next is a skill called Ball Lightning. It's usable by Light or Lightning, and it says a +3 attack bonus whenever it's used. It's only usable by level 8 or higher creatures, and it gives a +1 bonus to every stat after the attack is commenced. The creature using the skill gains hit range, and then if the creature using the skill destroys a creature, you can inflict 5 damage to any creature that you choose on the field. So it's good for spreading out damage, and it's like attacking 2 creatures, but only really attacking 1. So you're safe from other counterattacks, which is kind of nice. Thunderburst is the finisher skill for lightning. It destroys any steel creature, which it's probably the only one that's really going to be heavily played when this set releases, because steel decks with the robos are going to be pretty frustrating. And the lightning set is playable, but this skill is used by anything and can kill even Mythic Robo with no problem. It just destroys him. So it's kind of nice for there to be a card that just kind of can be a solution to the robo deck. Now, I also forgot to review 2 of the skills that were in the set as well, so I'm going to go over them now. One is Inferno Wing. This is a wind fire skill. It's usable by either one that's level 10 or higher. It gives a 7 attack bonus and a 3 lifespan bonus during the attack, which is always nice to block some of the counterattack. And then it gives a -2 and a -1 bonus to attack, like -2 attack and -1 defense. But it says that if a fire creature uses it, then it gains 3 speed, and if a wind creature uses it, it gains 5 attack. So if a wind creature uses it, overall it gains 3 attack afterward. And if a fire creature uses it, it makes them faster, which is sometimes a stat that's lacking with the fire cards. And then the next is Inferno Blaster. This is probably going to be the most sought after of the skill cards that exists in this set. Mainly because it's super splashable. It's usable by Earth, Fire, or Steel, and it increases the creature's attack by 12 and gives them no other offensive or defensive increase at all. But it also gives a -3, -2, -3 stat decrease afterward. It's usable by level 8 or higher creatures, which is going to be pretty liked because of the hybrid creatures. The Telex creature can use this, and I think Bursting can use it, which makes them into very powerful creatures. And then it says, carry out the appropriate effect based on the element. If fire uses it, you negate the after effects. So if Bursting uses this card, then you can negate the damage that he would take. And then if Earth uses it, then you double it. So I'd stray away from Earth using it. And then if Steel uses it, you make them hybrid fire. So if you can use it once, they'll lose the stats, and then afterward, when the Steel creature uses it again, they won't lose the stats. So those are the cards that are that have not been reviewed yet. But as I said before, some of these cards for the next set have not been reviewed. Some of the artist cards may be included. I'm really thinking about potentially putting in Eviance Core as well as Maniacal Mad Hatter, but we'll have to look into them because they do need to be test played before I release them in a set. But I hope you guys enjoy the remaining spoiler, and I hope you guys will go out and enjoy the pack when it finally releases. We're hoping by Halloween. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.